Okay, here we go. This is really kind of crazy for me. So many people have been asking me to kind of spell out this whole thing when it comes to being a full-time voiceover. So many of you have really dug in and you've made it. You've made it to full-time status, but obviously there's some problems that are going on. So there's a couple of things here. I want to make sure I cover some key points in this audio file, like how to get clients in the fastest way possible by being known as an expert in your niche, how to set up your marketing materials so that potential clients will know you are the one. So here we go. Now, being a full-time voiceover, obviously there's a lot of challenges with you guys. So many people talk about what you need to do as a beginner to make money in voiceover, but no one is really talking about how the full-time voiceover should actually structure their business for maximum revenue and, let's just be honest, maximum freedom. I don't think anyone got into this to be working 24/7, but so many full-time voiceovers are. You're working too much and you're working too hard. Now, this is a problem especially for men because men are taught, look, we're just taught in so many ways that what makes you a man is how hard you work. I mean, we've had generations of this from our fathers, our grandfathers, and we carry this on. We put a lot of value in how much blood, sweat, and tears that we put into things. But where does that really leave you with your lifestyle and your family? You see, I know you. I know where you are right now. Look, after working crazy hours when you had a full-time job, and even more crazy hours to really build your voiceover career, you finally made it to being a full-time voiceover. Now, that was the dream, right? To be a full-time VO. But now you're working more hours than you ever did, and it's just becoming too much. You may even find yourself saying things like, oh my gosh, I should just settle and go back to working in corporate America. That was so much easier. Heck, even working at Starbucks as a barista sounds cool. It gets that frustrating at times, and I feel you. I feel your pain. I've been there. And we have a tendency to think and dream about the money and the fame. We're going to be known and recognized by our peers in the industry, but what about you? Your family, your quality of life. I mean, when you got into this, did you think you would be working 80 and 90-hour weeks? Did you really think when you became a voiceover, full time, that you'd be doing 80 and 90-hour weeks? You were doing that to get here, right? But you got to remember, especially for us guys, the more you work, the better the man you are, right? That's the thing. But let me ask you this. Why are you hiding from your true greatness? You see, so many times, instead of doing what we are meant to do, we do things that have no impact on what we're building. We do things just to do them, to kind of work, because we're just built to just work and work and work. We think that because we're busy making like 10 posts on Instagram a day or 5 Facebook posts a day or blah, blah, blah on Twitter or LinkedIn, we think we're doing something. I mean, I get it. Because so many people are telling you that that is the way. But I want to point out something here. Just stop and think for a moment. How many clients is that getting you to do voiceover work for? Just look at what you're doing. Look at the time that you are wasting for piss poor results. I've said before in regards to your strategy, you will know if it works because it's working. Does the reward you are getting for posting 20 million posts a day and auditioning 20,000 times a day yield the results you want them to? I want you to sit with that for a while. Is it working? Is it working all the time you spend auditioning and posting on social media and auditioning on freelance sites and pay-to-plays? Is that really paying off in a way that you are building the business that you actually want to work in? Or is it just creating another soul-sucking job that you hate. Yeah, feel that. Feel that. You see, you may not be getting like a big payoff, in revenue, but you are getting a payoff. You want to know what that payoff is? Because you get to tell yourself you worked damn hard today. That's your payoff. You're a real man. You got to work extremely hard today. Really? This is where you're settling on getting your joy from and your validation. Working hard with little to no results. Now, don't get me started on how much you're charging, or should I say how little you're making. I know you, and I know you produce great voiceover. I know you do. You've been doing this for years. I know you put your heart and soul into what you do, but are you still trying to make money by being the lowest priced VO out there just to get the client? Are you still justifying being on freelance sites and only charging $20 for a voiceover? Is that the value you place on your work? I know you're better than that. $20, is that all you get for your training, your equipment, your courses, your coaching, and talent? Is that all it's worth? I would never let my clients think that small of themselves. You know you're worth more, but you treat yourself like the cheap peanut butter on the shelf. And worse, you let others treat you like cheap peanut butter too. Those folks that thought they could listen, to this audio and get a few tips and tricks, they've already clicked off of this. They're already gone. But those of you that have stayed this far, I know I can help because you are actually ready for transformation. You actually know that what you are doing in your business is just going to get worse. And you want a real plan to have the voiceover business and the life. Let's not forget the life that you deserve. So do you want to know how to stop all this madness? All right, let's get into this. This is so cool that I'm able to do this and just kind of break some of this stuff down for you and be able to reveal this. It's a little bit scary as well. All right. So first, you need to know who you are and what your micro niche is in voiceover. And I know you've never heard anyone talk about a micro niche in voiceover. So I'm going to talk to you about it, and I'm going to let you know what it is. You must have a micro niche. That thing that you do that is great and will be easy for you to be seen as an expert in. That's it. Stop calling yourself a voiceover artist and stop marketing yourself as a jack of all trades. This is why people treat you like the cheap peanut butter on the shelf. No one wants their general practitioner to do heart surgery on them. They want the doctor that this is all they do every day, all day, every year is heart surgery. When there is nothing that you specialize in, there is no way to charge top brand peanut butter prices, right? When you identify the core of what you do as a voiceover artist, you can market that to the highest bidder instead of competing with non-experts for the lowest bid. It's funny. I remember when I landed HP as a client and got paid $6,300 for 20 hours of work. They were a great client. I love them to death. They told me they selected me because they could tell I specialized in what they needed for their project. You see, they wanted a specialist. They wanted the heart surgeon, not the general practitioner, to work on their projects. To really drive this home, they didn't send me an email asking for an audition. Pay attention. They did not send me an email asking me to audition for this. They sent me an email asking me how much I charged for an audition. They paid me $80 for a 60-second audition. You see the difference in cheap peanut butter and name brand? How are you treating yourself? And how are you allowing your clients to treat you? You see the difference in the cheap peanut butter and name brand? People want the name brand. You can tell the difference. There's a difference between the Coke and the cheap cola. Which one are you acting like? So this leads me to my second point, which is your marketing materials. But wait a minute, you probably don't even have marketing materials, do you? Now, I'm sure you've got a website. Every Tom, Dick, and Harry has a website that brings them no work. Your website is nothing more than a business card online. At least that's how people see it. It is super general, and you have some cute demos and pics on it. But it is not a sales generator. How could it be? It's just a place where you send people and hope they pick you. You're just hoping that they pick you. You have no firm results to show you that people will pick you. So all you can do day in and day out is hope and wait. So you want to know how to increase your chances of getting picked by 30 to 40%? It's really simple. It's crazy. I can't believe I'm about to give this away, but I really want to serve you here. So here it is. When you develop a landing page, and I know some of you may not even know what a landing page is, but we can talk about that. But when you develop a landing page separate from your main website and speak just to your target market of your micro niche, you will increase the conversion rate of getting more clients. Now, let me explain this out because it's so simple. Let's say you're an audiobook narrator, right? This could work for anything, but I'm just using this example. So you're an audiobook narrator and your micro niche is romance novels. Romance novels are all you do. This is what you have chosen to specialize in and make a name for yourself in and be known as the expert in this micro niche. You make a landing page with a video speaking just to authors and publishers. On the page, you put some copy talking just to this micro niche. You put your romance novel demo on the page as well. And finally, you put a form for them to fill out and get the info you need to properly quote the job. Look, when I have students follow this process, it is the one thing that changes them forever. No longer are they struggling with marketing or who to talk to, or how to talk to potential clients. Their marketing is now spot on. And they exactly know what to say because they are no longer spraying and praying, trying to do all things for all people. Look. No one can do that. Stop trying to be the jack of all trades. My clients know they now actually look at, they now sound like a perfect fit for what that micro niche is looking for. They now are speaking the language that is directly laser focused and targeted on the people that they want to work with. And the people that they want to work with see and hear that. Am I going to do this? Okay. All right. This is crazy. But if you actually want to talk further, we have a process for that. And look, this is what I'm going to do. I will gift you my outline on how to create these tremendous sales videos to put on your landing page as well. Can't believe I'm doing this for free. Anyway, so here's the thing. I know, and by now cookie cutter coaching programs don't work. I know that posting all day on social media is not producing the results you want. In fact, it is just a flat out waste of time. Too many people get caught up in vanity metrics that don't mean a damn thing. You know what I mean. How many likes did I get on this post or comments or shares? How much money have you made based on the amount of likes you get on an Instagram post? Really? You're spending half your day posting. What is the revenue? What is the ROI on that? What is it? And again, if you just want to work hard and not get results or not spend time with your family or not have any time for yourself, by all means, keep doing what you're doing. God bless you. But let me just say this. If you're a full-time voiceover, and if you're actually ready for some real transformation, a real business plan that generates revenue and gives you your time back? Click the link.